Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Janky Skies of Bentley. Hope you guys are all doing awesome, and we're getting slowly there back into getting these up more often than we were. Like I said, the last few days still have been kind of busy, and honestly, I was at a point not feeling super awesome, honestly, and not really great on sleep and kept waking up really late, so I apologize for that. That is on me as well. But I still have been streaming every night, except for Sundays. Those are my days off. And I always like to throw it out there to let you guys know that I have a day for my sanity at least. But I do stream every night, and a lot of you guys have been coming over saying that, hey, you know, I'm from YouTube, and I'm like, oh my gosh. It always warms my heart seeing you guys make your way over and join us and watch me play some Minecraft or some other games when we do things with Dark Ostos. So if you guys are interested, if you guys are new and you don't know what I'm talking about, I stream every night, which is around 7 p.m. Actually, we start about 6 p.m. Central Time, or 7 Eastern, so there's a link in the description. It's free. If you guys want to come over and hang out and check it out, you're more than welcome to, and we play Minecraft most of the time, so just throwing that out there, a little tidbit of information for you guys if you didn't know. So since we last left off, we had this setup going, and I've been playing around with some stuff, and I'm hoping to try to get this set up today, but we'll see how it goes. Currently, as it sits, we have this setup going with a fan, and this might end up changing, because I have learned some things. I have, well, I kind of played with Dark Fan a little bit, a friend of mine over on Twitch, and, if you guys see in the beginning of the series, you probably know who I'm talking about, possibly, and hopefully you do, but he showed me some tricks that I didn't really realize, and we're going to go ahead and play around with some of that. It has to do with increasing the speed, and all you really need is a water wheel. You don't even need anything else. I mean, you could just have the slowest spinning thing on the planet, but we're going to add other things probably later for decoration purposes. Now, here's what you need to do. You don't have to use this right off the bat, but what you want to do is you're going to need a bunch of cogwheels and regular okay, let's start over. You're going to need some cogwheels and some large cogwheels, depending on how fast you want to go. And apparently this goes up to, I am assuming, like a limitless speed. So what we're going to want to do is we're going to put a large cogwheel down. We're going to go ahead and place down next to this, needs to go on a diagonal, a small cogwheel. So as we can see here, this is already slowly speeding this up. So this one's actually, the way you have to look at it is not really just the edges of the cogwheel. The center of the cogwheel is what we want to look at. The shaft, in a sense, is spinning faster. So what we do here, we place another cogwheel, a large one, on top of the smaller one, because it is based on the rotation of the shaft. So now we can see that this is actually going a bit faster. So some of you guys probably already know this, and that's all hunky-dory. I'm still learning. But if we keep doing this method, you will see noticeably here very soon that this is getting very, very fast. So we're going to go ahead and set up a really cool little system of this real quick. In fact, I might even tear into the ground a bit, because that is kind of the purpose down here, is to kind of make it look really cool. So we're going to go ahead and do a little bit of that here real quick, and we're going to kind of try to take this off in a bit of a direction here. You're going to kind of see me going in a spiral, in a sense, which I think is really cool, and I think kind of works in a lot of ways in some real life situations. So look at the speed increase. As we are going, it seems to almost be getting exponentially faster. So here we go. Look at that. You can't even tell anymore. You can't even tell anymore. Now, if you attach that to it, look at the speed on that. Now, imagine if this was actually spinning that fast and crushing our resources down that quickly. We would be going through things extremely fast. That is just insane. I don't know if I'm actually going to go that fast. That is pretty fast. So let's maybe just kind of stick with this for the time being, and just maybe be happy with this, because it still is probably going to go fairly quick. So let's kind of pick some of this up to reveal a little bit of the inners of what's going on here, so you guys can kind of see a bit better of what we have going on again. So large to small, the small needs the large on top of it, goes to a small with a large on top of it, goes to a small with a large, and etc., until you get the desired speed you want. And now this looks pretty awesome. Now, here's the thing, right? Like, this is pretty rough for me, and I've been having an issue trying to set this up. I thought like a shift right click would actually place this appropriately, but unfortunately it does not. But what we need to do is we need to reverse this, and we need to have it the exact same speed. And that is going to be... I have been finding this to be quite troublesome, in a sense, to do, in all fairness. What I've been wanting to try to do is something like this, where we set that up there. We place another block here, where we're going to put another smaller cogwheel. And then we place a shaft down, which then we will be placing another shaft down there. And then onto this one, where we would also hook this up. So this should, because this one is inverting this one to go the opposite way. And then this connected this should spin this the opposing direction. Now, the problem I'm seeing is this is actually not... Oh, oh, I did it. Oh my gosh, I did it. I don't even know how, but I set this up a minute ago and it didn't work like this. Oh, I see the particle effects. That means this is gonna murder us extremely fast and can't get out. Okay, I managed. I'm alive. I'm alive. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. We did it. That is awesome. Now, time for a wonderful test to see how well this actually works. So let's grab some cobblestone. Boop, 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 boop. Oh, my inventory's full. Oh, one. One. Two. There we go. Okay, that should be fine for now. Also, let's eat this raw, or this cooked salmon. And there are raw variants that we can also eat as well to kind of give us some more of the assisting of hearts. So what we can do is we can kind of find those things like raw mutton. So as soon as we're hungry, which we are now, we might as well just go ahead and eat some raw mutton. Might as well. There we go. They didn't really do much for us. We haven't eaten rotten flesh yet. Might as well do that. There we go. That's going to make us hungry, but is there anything else? We got cooked salmon. We already ate that. We also got raw salmon. I think someone mentioned this in the comments. And we can actually go ahead and eat that as well. I think we're still hungry. Is there any... Do we have raw cod? Okay, raw cod. And there we go. What a unique flavor. You gain 2 more hearts. Yeah, unique flavor indeed. Alright, anyways, let's get back to work. We got things to do. Alright, so very carefully we jump on top of here. Let's go ahead and toss that out. And look at that. Look at that speed. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That went through that extremely fast. Alright, let's see about how 2 stacks of cobble will do. Look at that. Look at that. That is insane. That is awesome. Alright, so if we toss this back into our system now, we got a little bit of gravel. We also got some andesite in here, which is fine. Just go ahead and toss that in. We should see this being plopped out down here. Now, here's a little bit of an unfortunate thing. We noticed that this is kind of doing the same thing that happened on our other stuff. So now this is actually picking that up. So what we can do to negate this is, in a sense, and I was worried about this, but what we can do is we can actually encapsulate this, and we can grab some glass, which would probably be one of the better things to go with, so we can kind of see and make sure everything is working the way we want it to. So if we just do this for the time being, that should keep that from doing that anymore. And we could even probably, I don't know if the covers are still a thing. I think someone said something about that in the comments, but I wasn't completely sure if that was meant that way or not. But there we go. So that should definitely work this time. Which it is, and there it goes. Perfect. But like I said, I'll probably end up changing this up anyways in the coming episodes or however. Now, I'm wondering what would happen if we actually sped this up. That is a good question and something I wouldn't mind checking out. Is that going to make that go even faster? Well, let's see. Let's find out. So we're going to go ahead and let's do... because I need this to go a specific direction. We're gonna try to do this as simply as possible, real quick. Okay, that was really loud. Can you not right now? Thank you. All right, let's try this. All right, so let's set it up there, there. Now, unfortunately, this is on the same line. So what I'm gonna have to do here is, let me see if I can do something like this instead. We'll put this guy here, and then we'll put a guy there, and a guy there. Can we take these vertically is a question. Indeed, we can. Awesome. So we're gonna need one more of those, and then we can hook up this system to the other one. And basically run this on one. So as we can see, this is pushing out this way now. So this is the opposite of what we want. We want this to go the other way. So we need to redo this a little bit. And our magnet is on, which is good. Let's go ahead and pick this up. So I guess what we'll do instead, this should allow us to reverse this if we pull this out to here and use the same setup, just a different wheel here. Oh, that's unfortunate. I was kind of hoping that would work, but I guess you need a full block for that to do it. All right. And then you to you. After I connect you in the back to you. All right, there we go. Pushing it in really fast. Very nice. All right, so let's go ahead and hook up the remainder of this. Now we want this to be right about in here, which is where we're going to be setting up the other portion of this. So let's go ahead and do what we did last time. Place a block there for the time being. And I think we need, what was it? The constructor is going to allow us to pick up blocks. So this is also going to help because this is a little bit closer. We can actually go ahead and start getting, oops, not tear up the floor. Let's not do that. That would be great. And we'll grab the rest of our cable here. We'll bring this over. There we go. And then we should be able to just set this up to drop blocks. Oh. Okay, it was the other one. It was the destructor. That is my bad. Pick up items. There we go. All right, so I went ahead and already broke the block for us, which is perfect. Awesome. We might even need some speed upgrades for this guy also, so we might need to consider checking that out. For the time being, getting this... Oh, God, no! I was joking. Thank the Lord for all the extra hearts. I gotta be careful there. That is so evil. Oh my gosh, that is so evil. Okay, what we can do is we can actually pull this up. So we can actually have this pull out of our system, but we definitely want to make sure we use the dropper here. So let's go ahead and put a block down. Let's put another block or so down, actually. Maybe down to there. Yeah, I think that'll work out well. And then we'll put up our dropper again. We'll probably leave that block for the time being. So that should be facing downwards, if I'm not mistaken. And we're going to probably try to see if we can extract a bit of cobblestone now. So any gravel we have in the system is automatically going to be pulled out at the moment. And I don't know if I really want that to be a thing. But I kind of do. I might have to set up a subsidiary system for this. So that way it doesn't really affect our other stuff. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm almost thinking what I might end up doing is hooking up a cobble generator just by itself to its own system. Maybe even using simple storage network for this in particular. I mean, I think we can make a secondary RF or a refined storage system. I've never really done that. I don't think it would hurt anything. And then we have it send off to a chest. And then the other system imports from that chest. So that way the two systems are not linked. We could probably do that. Let's actually maybe give that a shot. I think I actually have the resources to probably give this a go. So let's go ahead and see what this is going to entail for us. Let's go ahead and type in refined. we should have a few of the things that we're going to need here. So let's go and make us another controller, not a creative one. Where is the controller at? There you are. All right, so machine casing. We're going to need some more of the iron, and I think we actually have a good fair bit of the enriched quartz. All right, but we're gonna go ahead and make up some more because we're gonna need more. So there we go. Boom. There you go. You got plenty. Awesome. All right, we're gonna need a few of those. Let's just go ahead and make those. Controller. I'm actually picking up some of that cobble at the moment. That's awesome. All right, so another controller. We're gonna need. I think I'm gonna probably. Actually. What we'll do is we'll go ahead and use drawers for this. Yeah, let's just go ahead and use drawers. All right, so I'm probably gonna want another dimensional cell. I'm trying to remember, by the way. I really am. It is extremely difficult for me to try to remember this. I'm just throwing that out there. All right, so using the flowers that we got early on is gonna definitely save us a lot of resources with lapis-wise, which is probably not really that big of a deal anyways. Let's type in card so we can pull up this guy, and we're going to need one of those. We can actually link it from here, so we'll just do that. It is linked, and let's give this a shot. So I'm assuming a controller will give us a secondary system, and we can just go ahead and unhook this from over here currently. Because what we're going to do is we're going to change this up a little bit. So we'll unhook that. Let's set this up down here, right? Okay. So there's our controller. If we give this guy power now, we set this to output this in, our controller is now hooked up. So it's going to be using a little bit of power on us, but that might be okay. So let's go ahead and grab a couple drawers. Now, I'm thinking we're going to have to hook that up to this somehow, some way. Now, I think what I'm going to go ahead and do, let's turn off the cobblestone generator, because if that is a thing, we'll hook this up separately a little bit later on. Let's just go ahead and turn that off for the time being. We'll pick up this, because this is going to be a lot of resources just sitting in this. Now, we're not going to want to do all gravel, by the way, because we want other things like redstone. We're going to want diamonds and emeralds and all that other stuff, and we have to make our way down through gravel to sand to limestone, probably different things, and I'm probably missing stuff, and it's fine. We'll get there. I actually need to go up. So here's what we'll do. We'll make another drawer. Let's actually make a good drawer. Maybe you, maybe you. There we go. Let's make a couple of them. In fact, let's make like 3 for the time being. And do I want another controller? I might, actually. Let's see what we need. I think we can pretty much do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Another controller. We're gonna need 2 comparators, and boom, another controller. Awesome. So we can just kind of set that up as all of that. So we'll do external. We'll grab an external storage. What do we need? We're gonna need a improved processor. We're gonna need one of you. We're gonna need one of you, and then we're gonna need to craft up this guy. And do I have a furnace to do this, like, just kind of quick? Can I do that in you? Apparently I cannot. Okay. Good stuff. I could go down there and swap it out real fast, but I got furnaces over here. This should just take but a second. So let's stay hydrated. Take a drink of water. There we go. Awesome. All right. It should be good enough for now. So we're getting into some pretty fun stuff, I like to think. So I'm liking this. This is nice. It's making me use my brain noggin. And I like using my brain noggin. All right, so let's set that up down here. And the way we'll do this is we can actually set this up down. Let's try to center this, maybe. Yeah, we'll do something like this. So we'll do like one here, one here. And this is gonna look weird, but we're not gonna see it all the time. It's fine, it's fine. And then we can set up the external storage onto you and hook it up via cable now. Which that is off. If we need more cable, we got more in the system, but we also have these right here. Did I get all those? Yeah, my magnets on good. Okay, so external storage. Hooking it up. We should have access to that. Now, I could check and see if we do have access by making a grid. Honestly, that might not be the worst idea. We don't need a crafting one. We just want a grid. So just a normal grid, which is this right here. Okay, so what are we missing for a normal grid? We need 2 more improved processors. Okay. You know what? Let's just do it. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Got you. Got you. Got that. All right. Maybe we can just cook these up down here and just change out the water real quick. Really need to set one of these up for like just a nice, wonderful smelter. There we go. Oh, did that already pick that? Oh, dang it, that already picked it up. Dang it. Processor? What is that thing called? Raw? Oh, wait, did it go back into my inventory? Wait, where did it go? Hold on a minute, where is it at? I lost it. Oh, God. Oh. I'm fine. Oh, there's weird dots all over my screen because I'm on fire. This is nice. Okay, I was about to put it out. All right, I think I lost those. Excuse me? Can we not right now? All right, look, we're just gonna go put these in the furnace. All right. I really need like a faster furnace. I do know it works over there for a fact. I do know it does. But it's just extremely weird in the sense that I can't see it in the system. Maybe, I don't... Oh, I put it in the... Oh, it's not... Oh. Oh, that makes more sense now. Now I know what happened. I know what happened. You guys already commented. I know. It's down here. Told you. I knew what I was doing. I knew what I'm talking about. All right, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Right now, it's fine. Let's just grab the grid and let's go. Grab the grid and go. All right, so down here, we have access to this, and we can go and just pop this guy down here. No big deal. We'll see that we have all the cobblestone in there now. Awesome. All right, so here's what we'll do. We're going to go ahead and set up another item. We're going to need probably an export bus, which is an exporter in this. Are you serious? I need more of these. You gotta be joking me. How many of these do I need? Ugh. All right, there's 8. I know I had some in my system, guys. All right, let's just make a furnace over here so I don't have to like keep going back and forth. That would be awesome. Is there a better furnace? Small electrical furnace. What does this take? Small laboratory furnace. What does this take? Solid metal cased lab kiln. Slightly harder and better insulated than cobblestone furnace, therefore more efficient. Hey, I want to check this out. This sounds pretty cool. I do really like engineer's decor, by the way. Very reminiscent, if I'm not mistaken, probably made a little bit for, automatically draw signs and put signs in the, oh, that looks really cool. I want that. I think it's supposed to be like kind of for like immersive engineering, which is awesome. Very much enjoy immersive engineering. Plus, this has got some really nice stuff on there. Look at this. Wait a minute. Look at that. So it's heated up. It's got, looks like it's got power coming in and everything. Now, unfortunately, it's nighttime. We're not getting anything, so we need to, let's go ahead and sleep. Let's see if our solars, we might have to make some more of those soon. All of the power that we're pulling in now, which I know it doesn't really seem like a lot, but we're not going really crazy with things either. It looks like that's still going down. Okay, well, that's good to know. Hey, that's a pretty nice furnace, so I'm liking it. That's already pretty awesome. I like it a lot. All right, so exporter. There we go. Let's grab some cables while we're here as well. We're gonna probably need those. All right, cables got. Actually, we need to come up here. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna export this, and we're gonna set up inside of this exporter to export cobblestone. All right, so now this is not going to work until we flip a lever, give it a redstone signal. And obviously we are magnet mode. Maybe we should also try making a stack upgrade so that way we can set this up right. So let's go ahead and do stack. And we're gonna need some of these guys. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, there goes all those things. There goes, oops, what are we missing? Oh, we need the quartz. Dude, we go through so much of this stuff, it's not even funny. Good thing I got some extra. Is that enough? I don't know if that's enough. I kind of feel like that was not enough. All right, so there's all of those and stack upgrades. So we can put speed upgrades in there too. It's gonna make it extremely fast, but for what we're doing right here, this should be fine. So put a stack upgrade in there. You can see that it's going in there a lot faster. Magnet is off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Look at that. The gravel's going to be automatically picked up, so that should be put into the system down here. Look at that. But it is already being exported, but unfortunately it has nowhere to go, and we are currently on the wrong thing, so it is just getting burned up. Great. Good stuff. All right, so here is where I would try to probably see about setting it up on this particular instance to something else, because it's being picked up right now, but it has nowhere to go. I mean, it kind of does. It's being put into this, but that's not where we want it to go. So what we could do is we could put a hopper there instead, but the hopper is going to probably be kind of slow. We could put the other hopper there and have this hook up to our other system that way, which would be probably pretty good. But we can see this is working. This is working pretty well now. We're practically back to where we were last time, but we're not really affecting our system over here too much, which is nice. But we can also do a thing like this, which... Oh my gosh, hold on. Did he not put it back in here? Did he not add a timer back? You've got to be joking me. Dang it. I need a redstone clock. Clock. What is this? Redstone clock from Assisted Progression. How good are you? Time for you to shine. How good are you? Tell me. I need to know. That might be too fast. That actually might be too fast. What I could do is I think we can actually slow down this, if that is going to be the issue here. I think what we can do is this. Let's try this here. Let's get rid of this guy. Turn this on. Oops. Wait a minute. Oh, I see, I see. I like. Very neat. So I should have actually plooped that out. I think for the time being, I don't know what I'm going to do here. This is actually really kind of messing up already. So that actually had nowhere to go. I think I actually picked up the gravel. I did. Okay, so here's what we're going to need to do. This guy needs to be hooked up to our system, and this guy needs to be hooked up over there. So we can do something like... Alright, let's just keep magnet on for the moment. We'll do something like this. We'll run this over this way. I know that looks awful. I know it looks awful. You don't have to tell me. I already know. I already know. But it works. It works. Okay, so this line, though, needs to go to our system over there, which we can re-hook up differently. So we're going to have to try to figure out and come up with a way we're going to do this with all of the different sands and stuff. Sand, gravel, all that good stuff. All right, let's make up a little bit more of that cable real quick. Yeah, that might actually work. We might be able to get this to work the way we want it to. That should be enough. At least for this. And then we need to hook that up there also. Now, this is still going to kind of connect unless we go here and we do this. So that should be fine now. This should be set up the way we had it before, which means we can go ahead and get rid of this, this, and this out of our system. Okay, make sure it didn't pick up anything extra. And I'm just going to toss this in here for now, just to kind of get out of my inventory. All right, and all right, so that is hooked up on that system. That is now hooked up on that system after we hook it back up. All right, so now this is going to have to go down there after we finish that up, but this should be fine now. That's okay, that's lit up. All right, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to try this out. Oops. Okay. All right, that is a pretty reasonable speed. That is not bad. Now, the amount that it's dropping might be a little bit different for certain, but this is nice. So we can actually slow this down a tad bit more, which I would be okay with because I don't really want it. This is going to be running all the time anyways. I don't want this to go extremely fast, but as we can see, if we get over here, it is automatically washing it, which I don't know if the speed of the fan's actually changing the wash, but it's definitely pushing it faster. And yeah, it looks like the time's still kind of the same, but it's plopping in there down, which is fine. It's plopping in there perfectly. I don't think it's going to get stuck. I'm hoping it doesn't. But we are getting a constant supply of resources in, which is nice. And we can actually monitor inside of this the amount of cobblestone that we're being used. Going very slowly, which is good. Okay, there goes a bit. So that's awesome. We can actually check on that as well, but this is good. All right, so we practically have it automated, and this is going really quick. Now, I love this. This is so cool. Awesome. All right, so we got that going. So the next step is going to be for ores and everything. So we're going to need to set up another system for that. I don't know if I'm going to be able to make this look beautiful. This is gonna take some time. We might have to just deal with this travesty we have up here, but this is a cool block. I'm really liking this factory dropper here. The redstone clock is just going to keep this thing going. The fact that we can actually slow this down with this is even better. I love that. Yeah, I think this might be fast enough, and we might have to do something about our cobblestone in the future also, but as it sits, I think this is going to work out really well. So what we can do is we can hook this up. If we run this out a little bit extra this way, we can hook up the cobblestone generator to this, and this will just keep that filled up. And the time being, I'm just gonna let it run. I'm just gonna let it run and do its thing, and we're gonna see how much of this stuff we're gonna end up getting in. It's probably gonna go ahead and fill up our system rather quickly, though. If we type in, actually, we can just see it right here. There's the copper ore chunks right there. We have a ton of iron ore chunks. Holy crap. Ton of coal. This is awesome. Well, this is just going to run and just give us resources. So we need to figure out now, if we type in crushing wheel, we right click on this, we can actually see if we go through that, what all we can get from things. There we go. So it's going to be gravel. I'm assuming sand is going to be another one. So sand's going to give us lime sand, and we definitely want that as well. So I think it's going to be sand is going to give us, in the washing, it's going to give us access to bauxite, nickel, lead, silver, which I don't know if we're going to need much of that. We might not need it too much of that in particular, but the lime sand we definitely want to do because this is going to give us access to the diamonds, emeralds, and redstone that is from that. Now, this is only a small percentage, but we've been noticing we've been getting quite a bit out of it. And the bismuth and zinc is okay on the side. Prismarine, I'm not really sure what we're going to do with. We maybe build out of it. But just the fact that we can actually do that, get it from this as well for free, is just going to be free resources, and it's a fun way of setting it up. But unfortunately, that's going to have to do it for today. I'm going to try to get this video out to you guys today. If not, it might be out tomorrow. We'll see how quickly it'll work, but we improved our setup in the last episode, and I'm happy about that. It's awesome. It's running really well. So I hope you guys learned something about this. If you guys didn't know as well, it's going to speed up your system of your crushers here. And I actually thought of another way we could do this, and that would be taking these, right, and having multiple sets of them. So we'll have one set doing just gravel, and obviously we can set this up a little bit better than this, but I think it'd just be fun and cool to see how it would look. But what we could do is we have like a set of grinding wheels, a set of grinding wheels, and a set of grinding wheels, and it just kind of makes its way down to the bottom where it's going to just give us the lime sand that we want. Like I said, I'm not really too worried about sand that much, so we may not have too much going for sand. But I got to figure out how I'm going to change that up a little bit to say, hey, you're allowed to have this and this and this. But we're going to need a pretty good cobblestone setup as well in order to really work with this whole thing as well. Now, if I'm not mistaken, a good way we can do to turn this on and off, I'm wondering if this actually works. It does. All right, so we can turn the whole system off if we wish, just by adding a lever to our redstone clock, which is going to just keep this whole thing from doing anything, which we might end up doing for the moment, because that is a lot of resources. So we need to set up another fan and get a lot of processing going. Anyways, I've been rambling too long. I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode of Janky Skyblock. If you guys did, be sure to hit that like button. It really helps me out, lets me know you guys are still enjoying the series. If you guys have any helpful tips, tricks, or comments, feel free to put in the comment section down below, and we'll catch you guys back in the next episode. Until then, goodbye.